Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Kamicraft. Today, figured I'd start the episode out just flying around the island. I mean, you get lost in thinking that this was once a mushroom biome and we've changed it into what it is now. I'm starting to rethink the whole thickness of the jungle trees. I'm liking how kind of open the island is, so I might have to crack down and help bank out putting a lot of palm trees around. So we still get that open, airy vibe and everything. But today, we're working in the base and not outside of the base this time because I have an idea for stuff I want to mess with, and it requires a lot of digging, a lot of building, and a lot of glass. So we have this nice glass window right here. Well, I'm thinking about putting one right there, all on this wall, turned to glass, and creating a room for kind of like miscellaneous farms. Like, I realized I wanted to play with red netherwort block, but I don't really have any netherwort. I think I have like 9 to my name. So I need a netherwort farm, and I don't want to build one of those fancy AFK-able ones or anything. I just want a nice netherwort farm that I can harvest that's producing a decent amount of netherwort, and it's really hard to talk today. So what I'm going to do is, it's actually Monday, which is behind the scenes Kamicraft stream day. If you guys haven't caught on yet, those are always fun streams. I'm gonna get some glass together, kind of do what we did last map where I took the mountain and replaced part of it with glass. I'm gonna do that again, and then I'm gonna dig out the large area. I want to make the farming section. So I'm gonna cut away. Like I said, you guys might see highlights from stream, you might not, but I will bring you guys back at the end of the stream after we're done digging. Alright guys, so I'm back. It's the day after the stream. Got a lot of work done. Had an amazing stream. If you guys aren't coming out on stream days, you really should. We had a lot of fun, especially yesterday. Yesterday was a ton of fun, and we got a lot of work done. We got the main area for this new expansion dug out, and I keep having more and more ideas. So the netherwort farm isn't going to be my top priority over here anymore. It definitely will be something I put in here, but I'm thinking like brewing station, a better smelter, mainly because of how I need to do the front entrance. So if you noticed, we're coming through a hole in the ceiling. That's not how we do it on my bases. That I will never have a ladder as a way up down, as a permanent up down situation to switch between floors. It'll either be a minecart elevator, a slime block launcher, maybe even a flying machine one day, but this is not going to do. So I've literally spent the last 2.5 hours roaming around my base trying to figure out where to put the entrance. Now, the most obvious idea is like here in this corner. But I was like, no, I've got this grass overpiled and everything, and I like that. So that's not going to work. So I came in here, and I was like, well, I could tear this out because it doesn't do anything and just looks pretty and move these guys somewhere else. But I was like, no, because I've really grown to like this section. I like how I have nature in every section of my base. Then I was like, well, this thing hardly works anyway, so I could tear this thing out and it wouldn't hurt my feelings. Maybe move it into the new expansion. And it's like, no, because I have this set up. It's like, might as well leave it. So then I just kept thinking and thinking, even to the point where I was like, I could put something in the elevator right here. That would take you over there, but you'd have to circle around a ton of redstone and the farming little storage cell. Right then, I had the idea to put it right here. Sorry, weird cough. So I had the idea to put it right here, but then it would throw like the balance of this area I have off, which I was not happy about. This would be the easiest solution. It really would. But then to not have anything over there, down there, and down there would mess with my mind. I'm OCD like that. So my next and final solution that I did was, or that we're gonna do, is I'm gonna tear this out, which means I'm gonna end up tearing this one out, and we're gonna make a new smeltery in the new expansion. probably do an 8 furnace, maybe a 16 furnace, something large, something that I'm gonna have to fuel a lot of, but you know how it goes. Just you know, 2 wide entrance right here would be kind of cool. I've got enough room where I can keep this andesite design going, and the hallway is a lot shorter than it seems to be, so it's not going to be too bad going through here to get to the new expansion. Now for what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to leave it as a furnace for now, until obviously I get a new furnace set up, done, and then we'll change this later. Maybe I'll make it something cool. I'll let you guys decide on what we put here. But now I'm gonna go ahead and dig my tunnel so we can start, because this entire episode I want to get the main design for the room done. We're not gonna get any of the other little rooms in the expansion thing done, but I want to get the main floors in place and the room design. And what's cool about that place is we have so much nature on this side of the base. I don't want nature on that side. We're gonna go cold, hard, modern design, like even more so than we've been doing in here. I'm talking, I'm gonna run out of quartz and have to go dig up quartz. I'm thinking about using lapis blocks, lots more andesite, because we have a just absolute butt ton of andesite thanks to Christmas. So yeah, let me get the tunnel in place and then we'll get rocking. Okay, so hallway is in place. I went ahead and extended this out a little bit just to kind of match my plan is, when I figure out what I'm going to do with these walls, to blend this in with this. Obviously it's not stone right now. I did decide to leave it too wide for now because I don't think it's going to be as long as we see here. So if you come this way and here, this puts us in about the center. Oh, I guess it's raining outside. About the center of this area. Now, with this design, I want to bring in the floors. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, like, this is going to be walkway right here. I'm not wanting to push the walkway out like I normally do. I'd like to recess the walkway in a little bit. So no glass walkway, we're going to have some actual hard walkways. And what I'm trying to figure out, you know what, let's just go ahead and get it. I want some pillars in the corners that are actually relatively large. So I was just going to leave some stuff there, but I'll just redesign the pillars. So if we go this way, we should run into my tunnel. Dirt out of the way. Scary cave noises. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So this is again going to be another walkway. We'll be able to fight through dirt. There we go. Let's just get the shovel out. I don't know why I'm being so stubborn about not using a shovel. Come this way. Yeah, you get the point. The walkway is going to continue to go out this way. And then we're going to have these pillars in the corner parts. And there are rooms back there and back here. Obviously, we don't have a lot of room. I went ahead and ran into the wall just to see how far I had, and I didn't have a lot. So basically, this side will be for shallow builds. Like the auto smelter isn't going to be very deep. I think I'm going to do a potion brewing section. That's not going to be super deep. Stuff like that. Shallow builds will probably go on this side. Major farms, kind of like another farm or whatever farm we have over here, those can go in these sections where I don't have to worry about depth. I can just go. So we do have a lot of room, because I was worried about mob spawns and stuff. We do have a lot of room Mushroom Island that way. And we're still all Mushroom Island here, I think. Those... Oh, yeah, that stuff might not be, actually. Let's check this out. Mushroom Island, Mushroom Island, Mushroom Island Shore. Oh, we got a shore. Mushroom Island. Okay, so we're still pretty good this way. Man, we must have been cutting. Oh. No, just for giggles. Yeah, we're still short here. Put our andesite back. Cool. So we're all safe with our lighting and stuff. We don't have to worry too much about it. We've got our walkways coming in right there. Man, we've got a lot of height we can play with down here. Not a lot of height we could play with up there, though. That might be a little weird, but we'll figure out something to kind of do. Because I would really like to maybe do... I saw Tango Tech in one of his episodes, I think it was season 3 of Hermitcraft, where he had this clock that went around the room. So I'm thinking of trying to mimic that somehow. But yeah, let me get the walkways dug out for up here and then down here and the pillars in, and we'll come back and we'll talk about our actual design. Alright, I don't know why my start recording button is no longer working, but here we go. This is what I've worked on so far. We have the balcony sections, which these lights that are on now aren't going to stay on. They're going to be kind of the clock. So I think this center one right here is going to always stay on, or at least I'm going to try to make it so this one always stays on. And then based on the time of day, these guys will expand and then retract in. Or I could just make it kind of go around the room, which might be kind of cool too. It would be easier to do around the room, because then I can just hide a lot of the redstone here and then come through the floor and do that. But I think it would be cooler to have it like in the middle and then expand out and then retract for the time of the day. So I'm going to try that, but I want to really get this episode done. I'm late for sure because of a lot of the design problems. But up here, this is where I think I'm going to start storing heads. It's a nice big flat canvas, and I think the heads are going to add a lot of different color in here, because right now everything's kind of white and gray. Even though the gray looks really blue, or like a really dark blue to me in my texture pack. So I think I'm bringing in some cool color. Now, the thing I was having trouble with are these walls. I wasn't really sure how to do them. I think I've got a plan, because I'm not liking either one of these designs that I came up with. But the reason these sections have been so hard is, so our way up and down, I'm going to put behind this wall. So this will be where we hide the minecart elevator and all those good jazz. So yeah, I needed a way where I didn't have to go super deep in here and everything like that. So I'm going to try these guys out and put what I think should be the final product in now. Alright, big reveal, and bam. So I redid the pillars, added a lot more quartz, which means Guabi made a lot more diamonds off me. Because I'm lazy, and I told her just to keep getting quartz, because I'm just going to keep buying it from her. I did the ceiling. I was having some struggles with these guys a lot. Like, this took an entire day just to figure these guys out. And it's partly because I was half distracted, half not distracted. And lately, the creative juices just aren't flowing like they normally do. I'm not getting inspired for some reason. But this was kind of a last ditch. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. And it turns out it does work really well. But this kind of inspired this. I saw a floor pattern online that I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I was like, well, would it work with sea lanterns in a ceiling? And I think it does. I think it looks really cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Outlined everything in quartz. We're going to have the quartz walkways outlined. Now down here, I have an outline for what I kind of want to do on the floor. We won't be able to get the floor done today. Like, the floor is probably going to have an entire episode dedicated to it from what I think I'm going to need to do. So, yeah, be ready for this. I've also got minecart elevators in both sides. So there are ways up and down. The only problem with them is, yeah, I take damage. I can't tell if it's this block or this block that's causing the damage. I may want to raise this up one, like just break this block out, but then I think it'll look weird with the sea lantern. I might just take the damage and deal with it. Like I said, we don't have our clock in yet. I was going to work on that, but what I wanted to do was go ahead and start putting our heads up. We don't have a ton of them, but I want to get them out of this chest I have in here. I'll keep the duplicate heads in this chest because we have a ton of duplicate heads. Like, I want to say these are all duplicates. I've got a lot of fish heads. Oh, I also got a bat head while I was messing around there. Bats were spawning in there like crazy. So, got another bat head, which is nice. But I think these are the only unique ones I have other than player heads. Let's see, do I have... Yeah, okay. So we're going to go ahead and work on getting these guys up right now. And I kind of want to do what Bank did his last episode, how he was separating heads. Oh, inventory's full. Based on like their region they would come from. So that might be real cool. I hate this rabbit head. I'm going to need to work on getting new ones. Let's go to this. You know what? Let me organize my inventory and I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, so our first section, I've decided to kind of make nether heads and then end heads below it. So we've got, because we have like a 2x3 section, so I can fit 6 heads in here. There's only 3 of these heads, and I believe there's only 3 end heads. Oh, the dragon head. Ooh, I forgot about that. We'll figure somewhere else to put the dragon head. Maybe that'll be in a special head section. And oh, I messed up. Okay, so I got some heads up. I'm starting to think doing them section by section like that was probably a dumb idea because I literally forgot about wither skeletons. That should have been in the nether section, but now that I've got them set up 3x3 like this, I kind of like it. I'll probably switch them around. I'll try to put heads close to where they should be. How about that? It's not going to be perfect. There's just no way, especially considering not every head is in the game. I think we have most of them. But yeah, heads are for fun. I'm not going to go out and farm heads all the time. So I doubt I'll fill up and get every single head. But for now, this is a good start. I'm liking the colors and stuff it brings to the room. Now we get to actually like play around with the good sections. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I kind of have a little idea, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd like to get the floor in before I mess with this a little too much because you see my design is a little off. I kind of wish this was lined up with this. I might be able to figure out a way to make it do that and it not matter. Heck, I think the whole thing might even have to be brought in a little bit. I'm not sure. We'll find out soon. I think I'll make the floor the priority for next episode. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. I'm sorry this episode was really, really late. I think it's like 4 days late now. I've had a lot of stuff going on, and like I said, the creativity slump was just hard. But if you like this episode, hit the like button. If you're new here and you want to watch some more, hit the subscribe. Don't forget about the notification bell so you guys get notified when my new episodes go live immediately. And like always, guys, see ya.